Yo, what up, nyakos? It's your buddy Philko here reporting live from your mama's house. Holy shit, my lens is mad dirty. Hold on, I might clean this live. Try to clean the screen live. I'm mad ghetto. I'm not even gonna stop the video. I'm just go straight for cleaning it, just like this. While recording, nigga. Like while recording. That's completely not professional. That's one thing I like about the videos I make. I'm not professional. I don't give a damn. You know, my comfort is just as important as the money. As long as the money's fine, I'm gonna just stay comfortable and do what I want to do. I'm a lazy fuck. I shouldn't be a role model for anybody. Hopefully nobody's out there thinking I should be like this guy. No. I mean, there's certain things that I do that I think people can learn from. I might make a video about business after this, but when it comes to I have a very selfish point of view in life. It's extremely selfish. I don't like doing anything I don't want to do. I don't want a job. I don't like a boss. I don't like going to college and stuff, even though it's great to go to college. It's great to attend a university. That stuff isn't for me. I don't want people to think, oh, I should be like that. No. Those kind of things about me are actually weaknesses and not strengths, but I make up for them in other areas. So those weaknesses don't affect me too much. So let's get to the video. Jesus. I went out last night. We went to, where did we go? Me, Yadik. Yeah, I miss Yadik. This guy's fucking hilarious. You guys seen him maybe once. He doesn't like the camera too much, but he kind of looks like, he reminds me a lot of the dude from Family Guy. The one in the wheelchair, because he has like a humongous upper body, but he recently kind of hurt his leg, so his legs didn't get that much exercise. So yo, he looks just like the dude from Family Guy. I forgot his name, and I'm mad I forgot the dude from Joe. He looks just like Joe from Family Guy, so I told him I'm gonna call him Joe and shit, because he got the chin and everything. Those big dude looks like a cop. You know, he could be a good cop. And him and our other boy Daniela, we were chilling. Daniela's always with a cute young looking girl. This dude, I got mad respect for this dude. He's always with a cute young girl all the time. When I say young, I mean like 19, 20, like always with the cutest fucking girls. I'm like, Jesus, you know, like God, all the time. I gotta start hanging out with him more. So anyway, we went to this place, and this wasn't the first time I went out since, because I mean, me and Andre went out Friday night. We brought some girls over here, as you guys saw in the video. We took them out and came back here. So we only went to Friends Bar that night. We didn't go anywhere that's really like Russia, you know, because Friends Bar isn't so much like Russia. It's more like it's more like a place outside of Russia. You know, have a lot of foreigners who go there. Things are generally expensive. People speak English and stuff. Like, I think you have to speak English to work there. That's not Russia, you know. So it's a little bit outside of Russia. It's like home away from home. But last night I went to a Russian spot called Respublika. And the instant I walked in there, I remembered like what it's like to go out in Russia. I remembered instantly, because I was in New York. I went out with my friends in New York, and when I went out in New York, man, like I loved it and didn't like it in two different ways. But I prefer that than here, to be honest. Going out there, going out over there, I don't think about girls. The last thing I'm thinking about is girls. But going out with my friends, laughing. Watching people dance or ordering drinks and just talking about the past and just relaxing, like that's priceless to me. Out here, it's similar when I talk to my friends and stuff, but there's always some shit going on. The atmosphere in Russia is so fucking thick. You know what it's like in Russia? This is how I see it. Pretend like this, like going out in a normal Russian club or bar. Pretend you are part of a fight team. You're part of a fight team, and there's about to be a big tournament, right? But for some reason, all of you are sharing the same locker room. So you have like 10 different fight teams sharing the same locker room. Now, you're aware, yeah, you're all fighters, you all want to look like the toughest, whatever, but you typically don't want to get in to a physical situation, because you know you want to have some fun, but then you add alcohol to it. Now imagine what that locker room would be like with the alcohol. Dudes are going to start swinging. So I was watching fights. Now, I'm not saying fucking Americans don't fight and stuff when they get drunk. That's not what I'm saying. But Russians do that shit much more and for much smaller reasons. Because unlike in America, like, you could see, like, I was with my boys one night and we were walking past Times Square, and like these two dudes were going at it, screaming at each other literally from like half a block away. like half a block. Fuck you, I'll do this. Just screaming from like half a block away, and they kept doing that. In Russia, there's not that much talk, and it's not going to be loud. It's going to be personal. Like they'll be in each other's face. It's personal, and if it's really a problem, they're going to swing within the first 5 seconds. It doesn't take much. It doesn't take much. So that's why there's more fights. I invited Sexy Face to come because the girl I went with, it wasn't really going that well. So I invited Sexy Face to come, and she was just shook when she came in there. Phil, I don't like it. You know, it's all violent, people fighting outside. I'm like, yeah, I'm watching. I was watching all the fights with my fucking drink and shit. And one fight was kind of close to me. So I had to put my hand, and I look, whenever they're fighting, I look calm as fuck, because I don't want people to think I'm shook or something. So I just put my hand over my drink, so like when I get bumped or something, my drink won't spill. And then I was drinking it through the straw as my hand was over it, like I was really bugging out. And yeah, people were brawling. It's just such a tense atmosphere here. I mean, you can see happy people and stuff, but that's only when they're facing people in their group. You know, but when it comes to other groups, it's rarely ever like an extension of happiness that often. You know, it's hard to explain especially when it's another group of guys. Unless you have some similarity, unless you know somebody, it's not too common that two groups of guys just start getting along and stuff out of nowhere. In America, that shit is mad common. It's normal that I can stand there, watch a girl dance. There'll be another group of guys or another guy next to me watching a girl dance, and we just start talking about the girl's ass, and we start laughing and kicking it. That's just normal, regardless if he's black or white. Doesn't matter. There's not that much tension in the air when you're out partying in New York. There's not that much tension. It's not like a fighter's locker room, but here it's kind of like a fighter's locker room. You know, and last night there was like 7 black dudes there. And as usual, they don't speak English. I'm not blaming them for not speaking English, but I was so happy to see them. But the first dude I approached was mad shook. And I don't know why he was so shook. I'm like, dude, I'm here to, you know, I'm trying to say it in Russian because they don't speak English. I'm like, dude, I'm offering to buy you a drink and, you know, whatever. I'm a cool person, you know, but he's the first black guy I see who didn't see me as a black person. He saw me as a person. And so he kind of treated me kind of like with a distance. But all his other friends were like normal black guys. Like, oh, shit, hey, blah, 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 blah. But the first guy was like, I don't know, he was just shook. He didn't like it there. But the other ones were right. They were pretty cool. They were in groups and stuff. I guess there's like 7 of them in total. I think they're all students. They were generally young. And it was interesting to see all these aggressive-ass Russian dudes around. And the black guys partying it, there were no issues. There were no issues. That's what I need people to understand about Russia. This is something you guys really need to understand. People think like, you come out here, you're black, you're going to get attacked for being black. You're as likely to get attacked for being black in Russia just like in America. It's the same shit. The difference is, you can get beaten and it can be racially motivated, but it has to be based on your actions. That's what I'm trying to tell people. I don't know if you guys remember when I was in Kaliningrad, I was hanging out with the fighter guy who, if you watch my other channel, he says, don't be racist at the end of every video. He's a Caucasian guy, you know, he's like the kind of white, kind of Asian, whatever. And he's a fighter dude, and he invited some black guys to come hang out. And one night they went out without me, and he went home, and the black dude stayed at the club. And they got beat up within 5 minutes of being alone. And the first question I asked him when he heard about the situation, because he had to run back to save them. First question I asked, I said, was there a girl involved? He said, yes. I said, I knew it. Because it's based on your actions, so they didn't know the game. And that situation was, there was like a girl who was flirting with them, but they didn't pay attention because that girl was with other guys. So they start dancing with her, you know, holding her and all this shit. Of course you're going to get into shit if you do things like that. But if you hang out with me, I know the game, I peep game. As soon as girls come up to me, first thing I do is like, hey, and I just look around. I scan, because if she's with a group of guys, you're likely to see an empty seat and dudes looking at your ass. You feel me? So the first thing I ask is, who are you with? Like, who are you here with today? Who are you here? And if she points like those guys or maybe those girls, that'll change how I react to her. You know what I mean? And some girls are just straight up setups. You can just tell they come up to you on some shit. Maybe they want money, or maybe they want to get you in some shit or something. But I sense that. You know, if you hung out with me, you know, like Ferdinando knows. I've showed him this, that I'm good at it many times. Many times he almost got into some shit, and I just sat there and watched him. because he didn't pay attention to me. And I'm like, dude, you didn't fucking pay attention. Just pay attention to me. You won't get into shit. It's just like that. You know what I mean? It's your behavior. It's not so much your race. But what I'm basically saying is your race can make the beating worse. You know, it can make the ass kicking worse. So maybe if it was a white guy that kick his ass, but because you're black, they're going to kick your ass a little more for doing that. So basically, I honestly believe if you're in a normal Russian spot, people walk up to you and they want to fight you just because you're black, other people will fight you for trying to fight these people because they're black. Other people get up and say, what the fuck is your problem? You think you're tough because you're Russian? I'm Russian. Talk to me like that. That's what they would do. But if you did something, and people, especially people around, they saw what you did and then you get approached for it, nobody's going to care. They're going to let you get it. It's like if you're a black dude and there's some white girl walking by, you slap her ass, her boyfriend and her friends get up, nobody's going to help you. They might throw in a few kicks. But if like the girl waves at you or something and you're just sitting there and he gets in your face with racist shit for no reason, people aren't going to, they're going to get up and help your ass. You know, that's kind of how Russia is. Russia is more based on what you do. It's not so much what you look like. Of course, you got some idiots who roll like that because they suck balls. But the average Russian man, the crazy, strong, willing to fight a lion, even they have that logic like, all right, this dude didn't do anything. Maybe I don't like him. Maybe I don't even like black people. But in this case, this guy's an asshole, and I don't like assholes, so I'm going to kick his ass, especially when I'm drinking because I like to fight when I drink. That's an excuse. Oh, this guy is being a fucking Nazi. Let's kick his ass. You understand? That can happen. So it's based on your actions. So last night, with all that aggression in there, all those people fighting, all these different types of Russian dudes that was in there last night, not one black guy got into any incident. Not one. Not one. And there was like 8 of them. So I got to check how much time I got left. All right, good. I got like 6 minutes. So that's something I want you guys to understand a little bit. What else happened last night? I was American flagged up. I don't know about wearing so many American flags here because I got a Ravens hat that has an American flag on it, and you guys know my jacket has an American flag on it. So far, nothing negative, but I'm just curious to know if that's going to lead me into any issues because I think some people might find that offensive. I could be wrong, but I think it might. So yeah, that's really it for this. I didn't take any pictures with them. You know, they didn't speak English and the music was loud, so I was like, no, fuck it. You know, it's not so much just that we had the language barrier, it's also the music's really loud where they were standing because they were all on the dance floor, near the dance floor. And I'm trying to fucking speak to them and the music's loud and we're both speaking in broken Russian and it's like, okay, fuck this. It's good to see your ass, no homo. And I just got up out because it wasn't getting anywhere. You know, but if they would have happened to been at a table, like where me and my people were, where the music wasn't so loud, we could have had a great night. We could have hung out, could have got them all drinks. Because that's what I did last time. Last time I saw a group of black guys here, I was dating the top hog chick. And one night she went out and said, holy shit, Phil, come to Rock City. There's like 5 black guys. I went. I took 3 of them out, bought them all drinks. They got real fucked up. We took pictures and shit. And then they went home. You know, they went back to their city. But I took care of them. That's what I do when I run into black people in Russia. But they spoke English. I forgot what country in Africa they were from, but they spoke English, so we definitely got along because they all were fluent in English. So that was awesome. It was so great to see them. And they might be coming back again soon. I might invite them over to my new apartment and we make some videos and chill and play some billiards and shit. So that's really it, man. 7 black dudes in a club. It was fun. I had a lot of fun, and now I'm being lazy. And I'll make another video after this. And you guys will see Juicy Bear soon, because Juicy Bear was there last night. Juicy Bear is very attractive. Like, I'm not going to front. She's extremely attractive. Of course, I've always known this. Like, when I first met her, I was actually with her friend. That's kind of how that started. Maybe we'll tell that story some other time. But Juicy Bear is very attractive, and she's unique looking for Russia. You know, with the short haircut and how she dresses, she's a real good looking girl. She's incredible. She's pretty nasty. In a good way. And I'm out, Nichols. Later.